What's good, y'all? Dre's back again with another boxing video. Man, 2 in 1 night, I'm on fire, ain't I? Anyway, a couple of you guys have been asking me for my prediction for Manny Pacquiao versus Sugar Shane Mosley, the battle of the power punchers. Now, I've been saying this fight should have happened maybe about a year or two ago. I think maybe after Pacquiao knocked out Haddon. And, oh yeah, guys, watch this clip right quick because it was kind of funny that Freddie Roach said this, in regards to Shane Mosley. Check this out.
He's scared of us.
What about Shane Mosley? We just spoke to him. He'd love a fight. He'd love a shot.
We'd love to fight him too, but he's gonna have to come down the weight. We're 140 pounds. He's 47. We'll be in the middle.
You told me this guy can get even better the other day.
Now, if you guys just listen to that, back then Freddie Roach said that they wouldn't fight him unless they had a catch weight of 140 to 145. But ever since Mosley looked sloppy against Sergio Mora and he lost to Floyd Mayweather back in May of last year, now they're a lot more comfortable fighting him, especially now that he's a little bit older now. But what I said right now, it may contradict what I say later on in the video, but it doesn't matter because it's my prediction. Anyway, just break down side-to-side comparison of both fighters, and I'm going to talk about the X factor, basically what one fighter has the other fighter doesn't. Anyway, speed advantage. Who's got the speed advantage? I would have to clearly give that to Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, he's getting a lot better as far as his foot speed, but really what stands out about him the most is the hand speed. I mean, being able to throw 10, 20, 30 punches in under a minute. I mean, his hand speed is ridiculous, and I think that more or less is what overwhelmed his opponents more than power. Not saying that he isn't a powerhouse too, because he is for his size. But moving on to power, I gotta say, this is the toughest thing to judge, who has the power advantage, because both of these men have over 70% knockout ratios. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Shane Mosley has the power advantage in this one. I mean, look at what they both did to Antonio Margarito. Shane Mosley knocked him out in the 9th round. I'm not saying that Manny Pacquiao couldn't have. I'm just saying I think that Mosley did a better job of dismantling Antonio Margarito than Manny Pacquiao did. Even though that Manny Pacquiao fractured his orbital bone and swallowed his out of the size of a grapefruit. That was gross. Yeah, but that's who I think has the power advantage. Now, ring generalship and boxing skill. Who's better at sticking and moving? Who's better at making his opponents miss? Who's overall better defensively? This one is tough too because both these guys are brawlers. Boxer punchers. They're not really defensive fighters. But based on experience alone, I would have to say, well, as Manny Pacquiao, he's getting better with every fight. Shane Mosley, he's peaked. But I would have to say ring generalship, it goes to Manny Pacquiao. Like I said, he's getting better with every fight, and I don't think Shane Mosley is going to get any better than he already is now. I think, he's on the downside, the downtrack of his career. But he can still hang with the best of them. I say Shane Mosley, not in his prime, is still better than 80% of the fighters in their prime today. Alright, now as far as what I think the X factor is. What Manny Pacquiao has that Shane Mosley doesn't have is probably, the tenacity. Probably I wouldn't say that he didn't have the killer instinct. Well, I wouldn't say that Shane Mosley didn't have the killer instinct anymore because he has that. But I would say that Manny Pacquiao, he has the youth advantage. He definitely has the youth advantage. He's 6 years, 7 years younger than Shane Mosley, and as the fight goes on, maybe into the 6th round and on, if Shane Mosley doesn't stop him before then, that could pose a real problem. Shane could really get some serious damage done to him by Manny Pacquiao. And as far as what Shane Mosley has that Manny Pacquiao doesn't have, size, the height, the reach advantage. But some people will say, hey, that's never really stopped Manny before, because in the past 2 years alone, that is how Manny Pacquiao has gotten his name, beating bigger fighters, beating taller fighters, beating fighters with longer reach and who are supposed to have more power to him. Basically, beating bigger guys he's not supposed to beat. But some people will say that the catch weights have something to do with that. But you can agree to disagree with that. But anyway, for an overall prediction, as far as who I think is going to win this, it's very tough because I like both of these guys, and I use my brain when it comes to picking boxing fights. And normally I go with my brain, and I'm right most of the time, as you can see with my past boxing predictions. My gut instinct is going with Shane Mosley, but my head is telling me Manny Pacquiao will win this fight. As weird as it sounds, I'm going to have to go out on a limb and trust my gut and my heart instinct with this one. I'm going to say that Shane Mosley is going to win this one by mid-round knockout. But if he doesn't, then he's going to get outboxed by Manny Pacquiao. But mainly, that's my prediction. Shane Mosley by mid-round stoppage, anywhere from the 6th to the 9th round. I'm going to go ahead and say the 8th round. But anyway, all my boxing fans out there, tell me what you guys think. Who's going to win this fight? Peace out.